All right, so in case you've been sleeping under a rock the past couple days, De'Aaron Fox is now with San Antonio Spurs. Zach LaVine was part of this trade, and he is now also a Sacramento King. And the Bulls traded for a bag of Doritos and a half-eaten chicken sandwich from Wendy's. But our main focus on this trade, and the main winner of this trade, in my opinion, is the San Antonio Spurs. I don't think the Kings did bad either because they got some like good picks and stuff like that. But I really don't know if Zach LaVine's making a difference on the Kings, I'm gonna be honest with you. But I think this Spurs Fox move can be insane, especially in the long term with Wemby, who's only like 21 years old, and Fox, who's only 27. I think this duo could be actually crazy. So we're going to simulate their entire career together on the Spurs and see how they do today. I know I'm a little late to this trade, like a day or two late, but if you're not a first time viewer, you could probably tell why I'm late. The room has been painted. We painted the room. If you are a first time viewer, the wall was previously like a diarrhea brown color. Like the color was kind of like if you went to Taco Bell for like 3 days straight and that's all you ate, that was the color of the wall. And now we got a bluish gray on the wall. I thought it was gonna be more gray when I bought like the paint. Turned out being actually like, it's kind of almost like a light blue, but I like it. I mean, let me know down below if you guys like this color more. I need to fix the lighting in this room too. Still, it's slowly gonna be a process, and I need to get some like artwork on the wall back there, but I don't think I could put anything up on the wall like a week after painting, just like let it settle in and everything like that. So wall might be playing for the next couple days, and we are gonna fix the lighting in here eventually. The lighting is definitely not the best, but yeah, that's why I've been late. Hopefully I won't be late to any other trades. Hopefully we get some more trades in this trade deadline. It's like some crazy trades that mess the league up, but not every GM is Nico, whatever his name is, on the Dallas Mavericks. You know, I also want to do a video coming up sometime this weekend where I become like the GM of the Mavs, because they obviously need a new GM. Trading Luka, you know, a 25-year-old superstar, is insane in itself, but just push that aside, to be honest, and just the return they got for him. AD is a bucket, don't get me wrong, but probably like a top 7 player in the league when healthy, but just like 25-year-old franchise type of player, I feel like they could have at least got like Dalton Connect and like some more picks or something. I mean, or Reeves or something, Hachimura, something. I mean, I think they got robbed, to be honest. But yeah, this is the new look Kings. De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Harrison Barnes, Sokan, and Wemby in the starting lineup. Chris Paul coming off the bench as the 6th man. We still got Vassell off the bench, Charles Bassey, Keldon Johnson, Sandro Makulovsky, and Julian Champagne. I don't think Champagne's getting minutes though, but yeah, it's the rest of the team. To be honest, I think this team could be real dangerous with Fox and Wemby on the same team. Like, I think they're gonna do very well together. Let me know down below how you guys think Wemby and Fox are gonna play out, and who won the trade. I think the Spurs still did. The Kings did get LaVine and a bunch of picks, which was nice. We definitely know who didn't win the trade. The Chicago Bulls. I don't know what they were doing. They've been trying to just trade Zach LaVine for years, and that's what they got for him. Like, you kind of got so much. At least you could have got like picks. Like, what is Zach Collins gonna do and Kevin Huerter? I mean, Trey Jones isn't bad, but like, what are those 3 guys really gonna do for your future, bro? There's just nothing. But like I said, you know, I was a Bulls fan growing up as a kid. Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Kirk Heinrich, all those teams and stuff like that, because that's my city's team. So, you know, I always rooted for them, but I just gave up on them a couple years back, and I just don't even care how they do anymore. So, you know what? I'm not even mad at the trade, just disappointed. But Jokic wins the MVP, averaging almost a triple-double, so they give it to him over SGA, because I did use the start from today option. So all the real stats were imported up until February 3rd or 4th, whatever today's date is, I don't even know. So they gave it to Jokic. Alexander Sardo, Rookie of the Year. Nas Reed wins the 6th Man of the Year. Wembanyama, Defensive Player of the Year. Amon Thompson, Most Improved. Jokic, Clutch Player of the Year as well. And then Mark, I can't pronounce his last name, not even gonna try it, wins the Coach of the Year. 59-23. Thunder get the 1 seed in the West still. Even with all the trades going on, the Thunder still prevail as the 1 seed in the West. I mean, they were like 34-6, I think, at the time of the trade, so kind of hard for anyone to catch up to them. But All-NBA first team, Jokic, SGA, Giannis, and Wemby makes his way to the All-NBA first team. 24.5 points per game, 11.6 boards, 3.6 assists. I mean, we already saw his stats because he won DPOY, but 3.5 blocks per game and 1.2 steals is insane. And then AD, the Dallas Mavericks' new center, power forward, what do you want to call it, on the All-NBA first team. 24 a game for AD and 10 boards. LeBron made the All-NBA second team. Sabonis made the All-NBA second team. I'm not seeing Luka on an All-NBA team. Might have been because he was hurt most of the year. I don't know if he qualifies for the teams. I don't know how that works, to be honest, but let's get to the playoffs. So the Spurs right now finished with the 9th seed in the play-in, which is an improvement. As you guys see, this is the Western Conference standings right now. Fox has not played a game for the Spurs yet in real life. They are 21-26 with the 12th seed. So they did jump some teams and were able to at least make the play-in. Now the West is so competitive in real life, it is going to be tough for them to jump teams and make the playoffs, but they're not too many games behind. And honestly, I really think Fox makes that team a lot better. I think they're gonna make their way into at least the play-in this year. But I didn't even realize who we were playing. We got the Lakers in the play-in. If we do lose this game, we are out. Let's see if the Lakers made any moves for like a center or anything. Reeves, Lucas, DFS, LeBron, and Hayes. So yeah, no, they did not make any moves lose for a center. So let's see how they do against the Spurs. I don't really know who's gonna guard Wemby. I mean, Jackson Hayes. Can Jackson Hayes really guard Wemby? I don't know. It's a close game though right now. Whoever loses this game is bounced out of the playoffs, and then whoever wins has to go in and win another play-in game. So we're not even guaranteed a play-in spot if we do win this game. There's a minute left, 109, 106. Let's hop in and watch these final minute, down 3 points. All right, loading in. Lakers do have the ball with a minute left. That's definitely not good. LeBron driving to the hole, kicking it out. Reeves, he hits it, and it looks like that's gonna be the end of the Spurs' first season together. 6 points for the minute is definitely doable if we can hit like a 3-pointer right here and get a stop maybe, or just like quick buckets. De'Aaron Fox to the bucket. That's a tough bucket. Just babied Austin Reeves. I mean, we're not out of it yet since we scored quick, but it's gonna be a tough comeback. Fox guarding Reeves. Reeves down to Braun. Sokan trying to guard Braun. Braun gets hacked by Stephon Castle. That was, yeah, Stephon Castle just hacked him, and they're going to the line. Yeah, this is most likely over. If Braun hits this, I'm simming the end. All right, he hit that. We're gonna sim to the end. That's most likely the end of the Spurs season. I was gonna say hopefully we, you know, sim to the end and see the Spurs win, but they did not. 114, 110. Wemby 27 and 14. Fox 23. Luka 31, 11 and 15. Braun 22, 5 and 8. And the Lakers are advancing. The Spurs get eliminated, and the Suns beat the Lakers in the play-in, going to the 8th seed to play the Thunder. Let's just simulate through these playoffs real quick, see who wins, and we gotta get to next season, see what the Spurs can do, because I think a full season of Wemby and Fox together, I think they're definitely going to be a playoff team next season. Not even a playing team, playoff team. Before we do get to next season though, if you guys can drop a like on the video real quick, and also if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Road to 10,000 subscribers. We're like 900 off right now at the time recording this video, so if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Knicks win the NBA championship over the Timberwolves though, 4-2 in 6 games. Anthony Edwards 36, Brunson 33 to close them out. 8-point win for the Knicks. Let's get to next season. All right, LeBron is trying to retire. I'm gonna keep him one more year, so him and Luka got one more year together. I'm gonna override it. Might not be the best thing, to be honest, when you look at it, because we are trying to win Wemby and Fox a championship, but I don't know. I want to see Luka and Brown play one more year together. Let's see who won the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. It looks like the Charlotte Hornets did, so Cooper Flag's joining LaMelo Ball. That's really all I wanted to see in this year's draft, where Cooper Flag ended up. Spurs picked JT Toppin. I don't know if that's like Obi Toppin's brother or cousin or something like that, but we drafted JT Toppin. I did not draft it. It was an auto draft. Like I said, I really only know Cooper Flag in that draft class. I don't really keep up with too much college ball. All right, so next season Wemby wins the MVP, so good improvement already for the Spurs. Westbrook ended up in Philly. He was the 6th man of the year, and then Wemby also won defensive player of the year as well too, so DPOY and an MVP in the 2nd year of this sim for Wemby. And Kirk Popovich was the coach of the year, 65 and 17, the #1 seed in the Western Conference. The Spurs are hooping. So Luka and LeBron and the Lakers get bounced in the play-in tournament again for the 2nd year in a row. So 2 years with Luka and LeBron, they don't even make the playoffs. Kind of crazy. But Spurs got the Houston Rockets in the next round of the first round of the playoffs. That was just the plan. So they got the Houston Rockets in the first round of the playoffs, up 3-0. Simulate through this game, 4-0. They 4-0 the Houston Rockets. Fox 28, 5 and 8. Wemby 21, 7 and 5 with 4 blocks to close the series out. And now it looks like we're gonna play OKC. Yeah, we're playing OKC next. This is gonna be a tough series. We all know how OKC gets. We take game 1, game 2. I mean, this team seems like just to be rolling right now. Like, they seem just locked in. Yeah, 4-0 the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, 4-0 in SGA and the Thunder is crazy. 26 and 10 for SGA. Fox had 37 in the closeout game. Wemby had 18 points and 15 rebounds. We only won the game by 2, but hey, a win's a win and a sweep is a sweep, and we're on to play Anthony Edwards and the Minnesota Timberwolves, who just played the Knicks last year in the finals, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the team that come out the West. I don't know. I have a bad memory. Knicks just got 4-0 by the Pacers though, and it is a Detroit, Indiana Eastern Conference final over in the East, which I think we might be moving a little too fast. 2K, I mean, Detroit's good, but Eastern Conference finals by next season, I don't know. But we got Spurs, Minnesota, game 1. Minnesota does take game 1. All right, so the Spurs finally showing like they're human a little bit, losing a playoff game. That was their first playoff loss throughout the whole playoffs. So I guess that was Minnesota's first playoff loss. We just handed them 2. They 4-0 Denver and then 4-0 Dallas. So 2-1 against Minnesota. Minnesota does take the next game 2-2. Let's simulate through this one and then we'll start hopping into them. 3-2 San Antonio. Anthony Edwards dropped 44 last game and they still lost by 7 points. Let's hop into the simcast though and see if the Spurs can make their first NBA finals. This will be Fox and Wemby's first finals ever made. 102-99, 3 minutes left. We have a chance to close them out on their home floor. We're up 5 points, 50 seconds left. If the T-Wolves make it 1 possession, we can hop in and watch the end. But for right now, if it's 2 possession with like 50 seconds, we'll just do it. They did just make it 112, 110, but they hit the shot. They just hit like a shot. So it's going to be the Spurs ball. I mean, we could go see because the Spurs might miss free throws. We'll hop in and watch the final like 3 seconds. All right, Minnesota does have a timeout. So if the Spurs Spurs got to hit both of these free throws. Keldon Johnson just puts up a quick shot just to get the ball out of his hands. That was actually pretty smart, so Minnesota couldn't foul. And the Spurs are advancing on to their first NBA Finals in only the second season with Fox. Really, the first season with Fox was like the first full season. Wemby does win the West Finals MVP, so Wemby with an MVP, DPOY, and a West Finals MVP so far this season. And we are playing the Pacers. Tyrese Halliburton wins the East Finals MVP. Not gonna lie, this should be our first championship. The Pacers do not scare me one bit, if I'm being honest. I mean, the Pacers don't scare me one bit. They are up 2-1 on us, up 3-1. Oh my God, bro, there's no way we're about to lose to the Pacers. I mean, no disrespect towards the Pacers, but like, come on, bro, there's just no way. But we're down 3-1, so let's hop into the Simcast, and hopefully we could slowly come back in this series and pull like a 2017, 2016, whatever year it was that LeBron did it and came back 3-1 against Golden State. Looks like we should be good at least for this game. We're up like 70 points with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, so it's gonna slip to the end. 144-117. Spurs blast Pacers 144-117 with Fox's 39 points providing the spark. Let's just check what Wemby did as well. 25, 6, and 3 for Wemby. Keldon Johnson with 21, Vassell with 19. I mean, we really haven't even talked about the other pieces the Spurs got. Stephon Castle is gonna be, I think, a dog in the NBA as well. Also, Vassell's pretty good. They got Keldon Johnson, who I think is a pretty underrated player, to be honest. Like, he could do a lot, like score, play defense. He's I think, very underrated. They got a lot of other good, like, young pieces as well too. I think this Spurs team, like I said, that's like another reason I think the Spurs team can be really competitive with Fox. Maybe not like this NBA season, just because it's like a new team. You guys know how like new teams work out with chemistry and stuff like that. You know, it might take them like a year to gel. Like, I don't think they're gonna go win the NBA Finals this season, but I think they're gonna be in contention the next couple years, honestly, and like one of those teams that really could win the West. Spurs though are coming back from a 3-1. Pacers no match for Wembanyama, 34 points, and the Spurs go down. It was kind of worded weird at the end. Kind of made it sound like the Pacers won the game, but no, the Spurs won the game. We're going to a game 7. Wemby 34 and 17 with 6 blocks. Fox didn't do as much that game, but 9 assists, 11 points, still pretty good. Malachi with 19, Vaseline with 16, and Stephon Castle with 15. Going into a game 7, this is Wemby and Fox's first chance to win a ring, and it's in San Antonio. I was just gonna say, where is this game at? Because that's probably a big factor. We do have it in San Antonio. If we win this could definitely be the start of a dynasty with Fox and Wemby, and it looks like we're going to a 14-point lead, 15-point lead, 41 seconds left, and the Spurs do it 130-119. I meant to try and hop in to watch the ring celebration, but hopefully win another one we could watch it. I simulated too fast, but Spurs won the championship. Yep, I'm no surprise here. Wemby wins the Finals MVP. So Wemby just had a generational season if you think about it. Finals MVP, regular season MVP, an NBA championship, and the Western Conference Finals MVP. I mean, does the West Finals MVP really mean anything? Not really, but I mean, still a cool award to have. The Spurs just had a pretty good offseason. We still have Stephon Castle on the team. We still have Devin Vaseline on the team. They went out and grabbed Keegan Murray on a 3-year deal, and then Lou Dort on a 3-year deal as well with Keldon Johnson. So I mean, honestly, if you're trying to score the ball in this team, good luck. This is the best defensive team in the NBA now. Lou Dort, who has made a name for himself, is probably the best defender in the league right now. I mean, honestly, I'm probably still giving the edge to Drew Holiday, but for perimeter defense, but Lou Dort's definitely that next up, like Drew Holiday type of player. JT Toppin really has not developed too much. Caleb Wilson, I think that was this year's draft pick. Yeah, this was this year's draft pick. He hasn't played a game yet. He's from Kentucky. That's a real player. They drafted him with the 5th pick. I don't really know too much about him. Also got Dennis Smith Jr. on the bench. Dennis Smith Jr. I feel like is like a NBA what if, or could have been. He used to be real cold with the Mavs. It was, I'm pretty sure, back in the day. I just don't really know what happened to him. He kind of just never found his like footing. Like, I feel like he could have been elite. He had a run for a little bit where he was doing good, but let's get to the playoffs. Let's check out the new starting lineup first. Actually, is Lou Dort in the starting lineup? He is. Keegan Murray is too. So De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, Lou Dort, Keegan Murray, and Wemby with Vaseline off the bench, Keldon Johnson. I mean, this team's ready to run it back for another championship. All right, Wemby, back-to-back MVPs. Let's go see if he grabbed the DPOY. AJ Dapistama, one of the top recruits 2026 draft class. I think he is the top recruit. Got drafted to the 76ers. P. Giddy, 6th man of the year. Let's just go see. Oh yeah, Wemby. So Wemby defends both his awards back-to-back years. He wins MVP 2 years in a row and DPOY 3 years in a row now. 3 blocks a game, 1.9 steals. I mean, that's pretty hard to beat. The guy's wingspan is the size of like an airplane, so I mean, you're probably not gonna beat him when it comes to DPOY. De'Aaron Fox though was able to make it to an All-NBA second team, 25.1 points per game, point, 5.2 boards, 7 assists, 1.7 steals for Fox. So good season for De'Aaron. De'Aaron's up to 29, so not getting like old, but he definitely is getting a little up there. Spurs did get the 3 seed in the Western Conference. Lakers didn't even make the playoffs. Let's go see. I actually didn't even check free agent moves over the offseason. Did Steph Curry retire or did he leave, join a different team? Steph Curry might have retired over the offseason because Jalen Duren's the best player on the Warriors right now. Let's just scroll through these guys and see if anyone left. Luka is still on the Lakers. Curry definitely must have retired because he would have been up there in these top overalls, but I'm not really seeing anyone else went to any different teams. It looks like the league's pretty much similar. Like no big moves at least. But Jaren Jackson went to the Pistons. That's actually a pretty decently big move. Oh, and Trae Young joined the Lakers. Okay. And Jabari Smith joined the Blazers. Okay. And Jaden Ivey is now in the Bucks. All right, so there was some moves, but I don't really know how the Lakers didn't make at least a playoff series, I guess I was gonna say. But then again, thinking about it, if they don't have a center or like a good defensive center, their defense is one of the worst defensive teams of all time. Well, they got Herb Jones, so I mean that kind of, he's a really good defender. Vando, good defender. Jonathan Isaac, good defender. Jose Alvarado, I mean that's all he's known for really, and like, you know, sneaking up behind you and touching you. Alexander Walker, I mean it's a good defensive team besides like their 2 best players. I really don't know how Luka didn't lead this team to the playoffs, to be honest with you. That's weird. But Spurs got the 3 seed. That's really all we care about. We don't really care about how the Lakers do this video. Just interesting to see how they are doing. Mavs are still fighting. They're the 2nd seed in the Western Conference. We have a chance to play them if we can get by Minnesota right here. But Minnesota is up 3-1 on us, and our chances of repeating do not look good right now. But we did just come back from 3-1 last year. 3-2. Can we push a game 7? We could push a game 7. So some reason Wemby and De'Aaron Fox just don't like locking in until we go down like 3-1 in the series. They just like the adrenaline rush they get just from being down in the series. I don't know. That's weird. 2 years in a row down 3-1. 2 series in a row, because the finals we were down 3-1 and then first series we're down 3-1. We are down 8 points though with 2:15 left. We gotta cut this lead. It does not look like we're gonna do it though. We will hop in if it gets like kind of within like 2 possessions, but nah. 118, 111, 5 seconds, hit continue simulation, and the Spurs get eliminated. Not even mad at it. You know what I mean? That's with Lou Dort and Keegan Murray and the new pickups. Definitely thought we were gonna see them back in the finals, but the West is really competitive. We won a championship last year. I think we can get back there next year. You know, you're not gonna win a championship every single year, especially with how competitive this West is. Thunder 4-1 the Cavs, and SGA wins his first championship and first finals MVP. All right, so Jokic did come back for his MVP this season. 33, 14, and 9. That's a pretty good season, I'm not gonna lie. But Wemby, 4-time defensive player of the year, 3 blocks, 2 steals, 30 points, 13 boards. I mean, it's just a big man's league right now. That's another insane stat line. I could see how they give it to Jokic. Luka didn't make the All-NBA first team with Jokic, Wemby, Cooper Flag, and Edgar Denham, like denim jeans or demon. I don't know how to say that last name, but it's definitely becoming a new era when the All-NBA first team is Wemby, Cooper Flag, and Edgar Denham jeans. All-NBA second team was Ja, Paolo, Tatum, Giannis, and Cameron Boozer. How old is Tatum? Tatum's 30, Ja's 28. We're definitely getting up there a little bit in these years. Lakers once again get bounced in the play-in. So the Lakers have not made the playoffs this entire video yet. We got Memphis in the first round and Ja Morant. I'm gonna hit simulate round and just see how we do. Okay, I stopped the simulate round because I just want to see if we could like get like a quick 4-0 sweep, but no, we're down 3-2. Let's hit simulate. Let's not have 2 first round exits 2 years in a row. We're going to game 7. Let's hop into the simcast. We're up 4 points with 1:14 left, up 7 points now. We hit a 3-pointer, 5-point lead, 57 seconds. All right, if it becomes within like 1 possession or like a close 2 possession, we'll hop in. 6-point game, 30 seconds. All right, it looks like we should be able to take care of this. This is a really high scoring game. 161, 156. How much did we have? Like, who was our leading scorer? Keegan Murray was our leading scorer with 29, Wemby 21. I mean, look at the team though. Everyone that got minutes had double-digit points. That is the recipe to win a basketball game right there. We got Golden State in the next round. Let's just simulate this next round and then check out Golden State starting at 5 because I'm not really too familiar with their team. Boogie Finland, Brandon Podedinsky, Andrew Wiggins, Kuminga, and Jalen Duren. I was just about to call John Kuminga by his nickname, but I'm not gonna say that. Spurs do take game 1. Game 2 the Spurs take. We get a clean 4-0 sweep for a change and not go to like game 7s. All right, 3-1. We get a gentleman's sweep. 4-1. We get the gentleman's sweep. Wemby 29, 9, 5, 7 steals and 3 blocks to close out the game. Fox with 24. And the the Kentucky draft pick they had last year already up to an 85 and has been hooping. He put up 14.8 throughout the regular season and just dropped 26 and 7 for us in the closeout game against the Warriors. We got OKC, who just won the championship last season, in the next round in the Western Conference Finals. Spurs up 2-0. Spurs up 3-0. Are we getting back to the finals? We are getting back to the finals. We 4-0 the Thunder. 32 and 19 for Wemby to close them out. 29 points, 6 rebounds, and 10 assists for De'Aaron Fox, and 28 points for Vaseline, and 17 14 for Castle with 5 steals. I mean, look how many team steals we had. How many team steals did we have? We had 18 team steals and 18 blocks. This team is just defensively just amazing compared to the Thunder, who had 11 team blocks. Chet must have had a lot of blocks. How many blocks did Chet have? Yeah, Chet had 5 blocks. I was gonna say Chet must have went crazy if they had 12 team blocks. But Wemby averaged basically 40-point triple-double throughout the West playoffs. I mean, look at these stats. These stats are insane. And now we are playing Cade Cunningham, who basically averaged 40-point triple-double as well throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. So maybe it will be a good matchup right here. Let's check out the starting lineup comparison. Cade, George, Thompson, Jackson, and Mitchell Robinson. Okay, it's gonna be a good series. They have been building the team pretty nice up here in Detroit. Spurs do take game 1 though. Spurs take game 2. We do have that finals experience over the Pistons, but the Pistons come back and take the next 2. They take the next 3. We're down 3-2. Let's hop into the simcast. It's the NBA finals. You know, we gotta go to a simcast with the game 6. We gotta hop in and watch this if it's close. Okay, so the Spurs were up almost all game. It seemed like it was a close game, but they were up, and now we're down 16 in the 4th quarter. We're kind of bringing it back. We're down 7 points in the minute left, but I just think it's gonna be too little too late. Yeah, too little too late. Pistons, Jaren Jackson Jr. had the green light tonight, finishing with a career high 50 points. All right, Wemby. Look, Jaren Jackson's tough, but you just let Jaren Jackson go for 50 on you in game 6 in an Elam game. Cade averaged 40 throughout the finals and 11 assists. I think it just said Cade had 18 assists as well. So Jackson goes for 50 and Cade drops 20 points, 9 boards, and 18 assists. All right, so Pistons might be the new team to beat. Ron Holland's hooping with 21 points. Thompson's hooping 21. It might be the new team to beat. Wemby had 43 and 5 blocks. Fox had 26. Castle had 15 points, 10 assists, but just not enough. And after winning our finals 2 years ago, we have lost 2 years in a row. We got to get back to winning a championship. All right, so De'Aaron Fox has not went up from a 90 overall. I think it's because they have his potential capped at a 90. No, they have his potential at max 95, potential 91. So, I mean, he could definitely go up. I feel like he should be going up. I don't know why he's not. I mean, he's still a 90, and 90 is still very good. Don't get me wrong, but you guys know what I mean, right? I feel like he should be developing a little bit better. Like, it's like maybe like a 93 overall with all the winning this team's been doing. Wemby comes back though for his MVP, a 32.7 point per game season, 13 boards, and he does win DPOY again. Surprise, surprise, surprise. We got the 3 seed and we got the Warriors in the first round. We're gonna try and speed run this playoffs. Let's just get back to the finals. We're gonna be hitting simulate round until we can't no more, and we get 4-0'd by the Thunder. Okay, it's been kind of went downhill a little bit these last couple years. Not downhill, we've been playing good basketball, but we got to win the finals, bro. Next year, we got to get back. All right, Wemby, another MVP. You can see if he won another DPOY. It's like 6 or 7 DPOYs. I don't even know. I'm not even keeping track anymore, but we're back in the playoffs. This is what we're focused on right now. We're not really focused on MVPs and stuff like that anymore. We want to win a championship. We won a championship already, but we want to win another championship. We are 2-2 with the Memphis Grizzlies right now, 3-2. I'm going to hit simulate through this game. Hopefully we get bounced, bro. It's not looking good. It's not looking good right now. And it looks like Fox actually ended up leaving over the offseason. So this might be the end of the run of Wemby and Fox. Let's see where Fox ended up going. So Fox ended up joining the Portland Trailblazers, who have 94 Scoot, 90 Klingon, 90 Sharp, and 90 Fox. So a lot of guard depth. All right, so my face cam just like froze and it's just not working to bring it back up. So I don't know. Probably this is gonna be like the last season anyway, since Fox and Wemby aren't on the same team. So no face cam for the last season, but the Spurs are the only team that made it. I don't even think the Trailblazers made the play-in. They did not. Spurs though did just go ahead and beat the Memphis Grizzlies. They're playing the Lakers now. They beat the Lakers. Is Luka still on the Lakers? Luka is not on the Lakers anymore. I really don't know like any of these names almost in this league anymore. It's definitely about time to wrap this up. And the Spurs actually do make the NBA championship though against the Milwaukee Bucks. Is Giannis still on the Bucks? He is, with a bunch of names I don't know. The only name obviously you know there is Mark Williams. So let's simulate through this round. Wemby actually takes home a ring. So Wemby wins 2 rings this video. Fox wins 1. And that's where we're going to end it off. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that sub button. Also drop a like on the video. It does help out a lot. I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we get some crazy trades like Kevin Durant to the Warriors or something, and we get like another 2 a.m. upload like I did with the Lakers and LeBron video on a crazy trade. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Road to 10K. Let's get it. Peace.